I want you to hear me tonight that there is someone that you have really been praying to meet, someone you've really been praying to make a decision, someone that you can just feel in your spirit that God is sending to you. And I want you to know that that someone, sometimes people know exactly who you are, but this person is really in a situation and they are afraid to come forward to you. It's not because they don't care about you, or maybe it's not even because they don't love you. I think that this person knows exactly who you are. It's just being able to have the courage to risk it all to come forward and be with you. See, I want you to know that sometimes that when God has a partner for us, a spiritual partner uh, with us that he has in mind, a lot of times, from what I've been told, that partner is just like right close by. Right close by. That partner is not really far away from you. Yes, that partner may have been born in the opposite part of the world, but do you know that when the time is right, God will send that soul into your experience, whether it is at church, whether it is at the gas station, the grocery store, out with a friend, even at work. God will pull somebody from the opposite end of the earth, if it is his will, for him or her to be with you, partner with you, to do great works together as one. It will happen. But what God has shown me is that there is someone who knows who you are. They really want to approach you, but they are afraid of what they may lose to be with you. I want you to understand this, that some of us were encouraged at such a young age to get married. Some of us were told, I need grandkids. When are you going to get married? When are you going to do this? When are you going to do this? You know that, we choose from this particular group, or we choose from this particular uh, culture. Some things it's just cultural things. And what I'm seeing is God is breaking barriers when it comes to connections that he has orchestrated. And so sometimes when a person knows who you are and they have every intention to come towards you, but the fear of losing what's familiar keeps people in compromising positions. And I want you to understand this too, that that person may not have the courage to walk away from something that they have been in for years that they never really wanted to be in. They never really wanted to be in. Sometimes people will get caught up in marriages that God did not put together. Maybe the family put it together. Brokenness may have put it together. Maybe convenience put that marriage together. Maybe even lust or insecurities put that marriage together, and it wasn't God. And the person knows that it will never work. And God showed that person you. And I'm not saying just everybody's married. That's not what I'm saying. But God has shown the person who you are. And you are this wild card that this person knows that you are the one. Without a shadow of a doubt, God has given them signs. God has given them wonders. God has given them a word. God has spoke to their heart. But this person is a nervous wreck about approaching you because of who they may lose. Who they may lose. I feel that this person is right around you, and that you know, or they know who you are. If you don't know who they are, they know who you are. I was listening to Dr. Miles Monroe, and I never will forget this. I was going through a divorce. I literally met my ex-husband when I was like 15, getting ready to turn 16. And at 17, the church was like, when are y'all going to get married? And really at 17 in my mind, I'm like, I don't even know if I want to marry him. I'm only 17 years old. But that was the culture that we came from. And needless to say, because we were young and I would say dumb, the marriage didn't work, but we have children. So it was a great, experience. We have beautiful children together. And, he's gone on with his life and, I'm here with my life. I'm just a picky person. I'm just a very picky person because I know what God has put, in my heart, and I know what he put me here to do. And I'm just not willing to just compromise it because it's too much God in it. And I'm not going to let God down. I know what God has told me, about a person for me, whoever he is. But, Dr. Mouse Monroe, I never will forget it. I was going through divorce care is what it was called, and it was at a church, and everybody was talking, and it was like after one of the lessons he came in and he talked about what I'm talking about today, how no one wants to experience divorce. I mean, it's sometimes it's one of the most painful things that you'll ever experience in your life, especially if you were really 100% invested in that relationship. But what's so sad is when we have pressures from outside people pressuring us to marry as teenagers, or pressuring us to marry because it's in the culture, or pressuring us to marry because we need to have kids and do all these things, and you end up getting with the wrong person and the marriage fails and you're standing there, sometimes heartbroken. And I remember him saying that, you have to take time to really heal the wound of that and really begin to cry out to God, pour into that relationship. And when it's time, God will send somebody. And he says, even if it's from the opposite end of the world. And I remember when I heard that, I was just sitting there like, what? God is that cool. God will grab somebody over in the middle of London, England. God will grab somebody over in Africa. God will grab somebody right there in your environment that may be from another whole part of the earth, that is probably from a different whole culture, and put that relationship together because of what the two of you can do for the kingdom in this earth. And I am telling you tonight that there is someone that knows who you are, afraid to come forward because they know it's outside of what they are accustomed to. But God has given them a word, a sign, a wonder about you. And there's no need for you to worry about anything, because in this right season, that person will approach you. You just keep being great. You just keep being beautiful. You keep being strong. You keep being handsome. You keep doing your thing, healing. Because I tell you one thing, when we think we're not healed, a relationship, I know because I've been married and I am very, very nerdy. Don't tell nobody. But a relationship has a way to mirror. It's like a mirror, and it will show you your cracks. And even those of us who think that we have done just the most miraculous work, that relationship will still shine a light on something that needs to be fine-tuned and worked out. So it's important that during the single season of your life that you take the time to heal from the inside out, and that you take the time to really find you, who you are, what you like to do, what is your purpose. Take the time to really love on yourself and do self-care for yourself. Go for walks. Try to get more nutritious things inside of your body. Pick foods that love you on the inside. Pick company that loves themselves, love God, and love themselves enough. And just continue to choose yourself and work on yourself, and just get so caught up in your relationship with God, and God will bring that person. I'm telling you right quick, that person knows that it's you. They're just afraid. They're just afraid of what other people may think, because you are that wild card that God has pricked this person's heart. And I'm telling you right now that they ain't been the same since they met you, because God has showed them that you are the one. Until the next video, guys. Peace. Because I still be believing in you. Good night.